In the world of mobile devices, many companies are embracing the concept of allowing their employees to use their tablets to access some of the company systems remotely. This enables these employees to make more effective use of their time, especially if they're working in a sales role and are not office-based. This means they can use technology as an enabler to help them communicate effectively with their customers. The whole purpose of the Pegasus Mobile Sales app is to improve access to this information and to help salespeople secure new sales. Hello everybody, my name is Steve Power and I'm a product specialist here at Pegasus Software. I'd like to thank you for taking time to listen to this short video on the Pegasus Mobile Sales app. When the salesperson arrives at the customer office, they turn on their tablet and they log in securely into the Pegasus Mobile Sales app by entering their username and password. Before the salesperson goes to see the customer, they may want to review the customer's account from this customer inquiry icon and see information such as the order contact, the accounts contact, the credit limit, the date the credit limit was last reviewed on, what is the current balance, what is the turnover for this particular customer. In this lower section, we can see whether there's any specific price list assigned to this customer and whether there is any invoice discount to be applied. If we scroll down further, we can see other information such as the invoices that are outstanding, the date, the invoice number, the due date and the balance that's outstanding. Those that are highlighted in red are overdue. If we choose a different customer, in this case we go for Abingdon Hire, we can see that Abingdon Hire are attached to a price list. They're attached to the Car Factors price list. They also have an invoice discount at 10% and they also have settlement discount terms applied as well. What this basically means is that each customer might have different price lists and different discount structures, but the mobile sales app recognizes that. If I select this stock inquiry icon here, I can search for the stock records and I can see information such as the images related to that particular stock record. I can see the standard selling price, the quantity in stock, and I can see additional information associated with it. If I go back to the landing page and enter a customer account code, in this case I'll choose Abingdon Hire, and now go to the stock inquiry screen and search for those stock records. I can see the standard selling price of that particular stock record, but I can also see the customer specific price because with Abingdon they're attached to a specific price list. If I select this mobile orders icon, I can see a list of all the orders that have been saved to this particular device. Let's go through and let's add a new order. What is the customer's purchase order number? Purchase order number 1000. Who's the customer? Adams Light Engineering. What's the order date? What's the due date? Let's say they want it delivered Friday week. I can then go through and enter any additional information such as the delivery address for this particular item. What's the contact information? Any additional information I want to store, and I can also enter comments. In this example, please package for onward delivery to their depot in Dublin, air freight. Once I've entered this header information, I can then select this option here to go down and enter the lines of this sales order. If I want to enter the lines, then I can go through and I can search for the stock records. I can look at the images and show the customer details of the product they're just about to order. I can see the price, I can see the quantity that's in stock, and I can put the quantity that the customer wishes to order. So in this case, let's say the customer wants to order 10 of those items. I can look at additional information, and I can apply things such as a line discount. And save that away. If I search for another stock record, let's say I want a first aid kit, I can go through and enter the quantity here. I might also want to put on things like delivery charges. And let's say the delivery charge is £20. And here's my sales order being built up. I can select this basket option to allow me to send this order through to the sales office. Before I do that, let's just put some additional text information on here. That's the header, and I could put a more detailed description. Can the delivery note be attached to the outside of the packaging so that the customer's goods inwards department can identify this delivery for onward shipment? If I'm happy with that, then I can simply save it away. So it allows you to put this additional text information as well as the normal stock items that are being ordered. But also notice we use delivery charges, and delivery charges are non-stocked elements. If I want to change the delivery date, let's say that that first aid kit actually needs to be delivered by the end of this week. Then I can select a different date, and notice it highlights it in red to show that it's been changed. I can also look at applying overall invoice discounts and settlement discounts if they're allowed for this particular customer. So I can put the settlement terms and the overall invoice discount in there. Okay, let's complete this order and send it through to the back office. First of all, I might want to capture the customer's signature. And if I'm happy with this, then if I select this option here, I can print out an order confirmation for this. The order confirmation will be a PDF document that is emailed through to the customer. You can also specify a CC email as well. So if I want to send myself a copy of that, or I wish to send a copy through to the sales manager, then both the customer and the sales manager will get this confirmation email. And if I want to send this order through to the back office, I select this option here. Confirms, do I want to send it? Yes, please. And now if I go back to the main order screen, what I can see for that particular order there, this icon here has changed to yellow. What this basically means is that the order has been submitted from my tablet, but it hasn't yet been accepted by the back office. Notice also there is a white tablet icon there. White means that this order was raised by me on this particular tablet. If that icon was red, what it means is it was raised by another salesperson on a different tablet. If there's no icon there at all, as is the case here, it tells me that that sales order came directly through from the sales office using Opera 3. And in fact, I can see that's the case here, placed directly with the sales office while Kevin was away on holiday. This shows that the app has two-way synchronization. Sales orders are sent through to Opera 3, but equally, sales orders in Opera 3 can be sent back down to the relevant tablet based upon the salesperson they're assigned to, which is of course what the sales team needs so that they get a complete picture of the sales orders that are outstanding for that particular customer. Okay, let's now hop across into Opera 3 and let's import those sales orders from those tablets into Opera 3. So I'll take this option here to import mobile orders. Range of selection criteria. It allows me to go through and do an audit trail report of the orders that are coming in. So let's print that through to screen. And I can see that there's two orders on there both of which have had their terms changed. And here they are. There's that purchase order that we put on a moment ago for purchase order 1000. And if I look at this, it tells me that the terms have been changed. If I want to understand how they've been changed, what I can do is I can drill down into the header to see the header sort of information. And here I can see that package for onward delivery to Dublin. I can look at the lines. And here I can see the car mat, and I can see that the discount was changed for that car mat. The discount was originally 0 and it was changed to 10% by the salesperson. I can also see that the delivery charges, they had a price change. It was a new price that was on there of £20. The original value was 0. So in other words, what's happening here, it is showing the changes that are going through that the salesman has applied to any of those lines of the order. Therefore, it's down to the team to decide whether they wish to accept that. So it's always under the control of the managers at the office and not the sales team out on the road. If I'm happy with these changes here, then I can simply accept it. So with this one, I am happy. Let's go and have a look at this other sales order that's come through. So I'm going to view the lines on here, and I can see that the discount has been changed. The discount has been changed from 0 to 12.5%. Maybe for our particular company, we have a policy that the salesman cannot go above 10%, in which case I might decide to reject this order. And I'm going to reject this order and tell Kevin the reason why I'm rejecting it. Kevin, you've given more than 10% discount. This order has been rejected. So it shows me those that are accepted, those that are rejected. It will give me an audit trail of this, which I can publish to screen. And now those orders have been imported. Well, one of those orders has been imported into Opera 3. The other order has been sent back through to Kevin for Kevin to deal with. If we go into the sales order processing system, we can see that purchase order 1000 has come through. In which case, if I want to go and edit this document, I can change any of the header information, and I can change any of the details on the lines if they need to be amended. We could convert this document into a sales order and then allocate stock against that sales order, but what I'm actually going to do here is let me take this document and let's just deliver this document that came in from the tablet. So within Opera SOP, I'm going to progress this through to a delivery. Let's print out the delivery note. And that delivery note will look like this. So there's the delivery note for those 4 items to be sent through to that particular customer. Okay, let's hop back into the tablet and let's refresh the data, because the salesperson wants to see the updated information coming back from Opera 3. So we take this option to refresh the data. It's pulling the data down from Opera 3 to this particular tablet. Once the data is refreshed, if we take this option to go and have a look at the mobile orders, we can now see that this order for 4 items on there has changed to a status of delivery. This means that the normal flow would be that a sales order sent to Opera 3 would potentially become a sales order, it will then get delivered, and then it will get invoiced. And the salesperson can see the status of each of those orders. Notice as well that the icon has changed to blue, and what that means is that it's been accepted by Opera 3 and is now being processed. If we look at the rejected order, it has an icon of red. We can see that this order was rejected because, Kevin, you've given more than 10% discount, rejected. So Kevin now needs to resolve this. And the way that Kevin would resolve this is to talk to the customer discuss with the customer that he can't offer 12.5% discount, and once he's negotiated that new deal with that customer, he would resubmit that order through to the accounts office. If we go back to the home screen and look at the stock inquiry and search for those car mats, we can see the quantity of those medium car mats has gone from 88 down to 78 because we've just delivered 10 of them. So the stock record is now being updated with that information. If we went to the customer inquiry and we'd move that delivery through to invoice, then for Adams Light Engineering, we would see the new invoice appearing on here, and we would see the invoice number, we'd also see the due date and the balance that's outstanding. And of course this would be in black because that due date is sometime into the future. The benefits are obvious. Improved information is provided to the sales team as part of the app, including credit limit and current balance, a list of outstanding invoices with the balance outstanding and the due dates, status of current mobile sales orders from the customer, and product information including quantity in stock and customer specific pricing and discounts. Orders are processed immediately directly from the tablets of the sales team out on the road and are sent electronically directly to the sales office. And if there's no internet connection, those orders are saved on the tablet and can be sent as and when the internet connection comes back. Once these sales orders are in the office, then the sales administrator can review those orders. They can see the changes that the salesperson might have made and the discounts and pricing offered, and can make a decision whether to progress those sales orders into the Opera 3 SOP system or reject them and send them back to the salesperson. If the orders are accepted, then this is posted as a document into the Opera 3 SOP system. At the same time, a notification is sent back to the salesperson's tablet to tell them that the order has been accepted and is being processed. If it was rejected, then again the salesperson's tablet is updated with that information and the reason for its rejection. This workflow means that as the sales order moves to delivery and then on to being invoiced, that information is sent to the salesperson's tablet so they remain fully informed. This two-way communication between the office and the sales team improves the overall efficiency of the sales order processing system. Improving the efficiency of the SOP system will inevitably improve delivery times to the customer. That, coupled with the fact that the sales team know which products are in stock, means that they will sell those products. They can confidently promise a delivery date to the customer, which therefore increases the customer satisfaction of the service that's being provided. Saves time. Saves time for the sales team out on the road because the app sends the sales orders straight away. Saves time in the back office because they don't need to enter the sales orders, they simply have to check and approve them. And because there's no rekeying of the sales order, then there will be no data entry errors. And of course, anything that improves the SOP system will save the company money. And as you have seen, it's intuitive to use. It's quick and it's simple. So if you have a sales team working out on the road, then please get in contact with a Pegasus partner to discuss how you might benefit from this type of solution. If you go onto the Pegasus website, pegasus.co.uk, and select the software, Pegasus Web Exchange, Mobile Sales, this gives you additional information on the mobile sales app. This provides useful information such as a business guide that describes the benefits of using the app and a mobile sales data sheet that details the specific functionality of the app, as well as additional information here. If you wish to contact Pegasus, please contact us on this number here. Let me just finish by saying that Pegasus Web Exchange is sold as our mobile strategy to allow customers to use web browsing technologies to access Opera 3 data via the internet. This was designed to take Opera 3 out of the office and onto devices that many workers use in their daily lives. The first couple of releases were developed around the payroll solution with payroll self-service and timesheets. However, with the new mobile sales app, we have a game-changing shift in the functionality of the Pegasus Web Exchange, a product that has